So dear parents and students, welcome back to another video in Test Prep Card channel. I believe all of you are doing great and staying safe. So what we're going to present in today's video. Today's video is very informative for those students who are targeting Anna University, because today we are going to discuss about the major entrance exam that you need to qualify to get into Anna University. So this video is going to be very informative. Just a small request, please don't put your phone down, keep watching till the end, you will really enjoy. Alright, let's start this video. So basically, Anna University offers three types of major courses. These are UG courses, PG courses and doctoral program. So I'll discuss about each of these courses separately. Let's start with UG first. So in the undergraduate courses, which is the bachelor courses in BE and BTech. So in UG, in BE and BTech, there is no entrance exam that you need to give. This is just based on a process. That process is called TNEA. You just need to pass on through this process. But again, there are minimum eligibility in the process. For the process, you need to score a minimum of 50% marks in your class 12th. Now, this is for the general students. For the category students, this is 45% and 40%. 45% for the OBC category and 40% for the SC/ST category. Again, there needs to have some mandatory subjects. These are physics, chemistry and biology. Plus, in some cases, it can be mathematics, and in some cases, that cannot be mathematics, because if we're targeting biotechnology, mathematics is not required. So let me just take it as a general perspective that in class 12, you need to have PCM, PCB or PCMB, all right? And again, you need to score a minimum of 50% to get into this university, all right? Now, let's move on to the BE and BTech courses. That what are the major BE and BTech courses that are being offered by Anna University? So there are ample. This starts with civil engineering, geoinformatics, agricultural and irrigation, mechanical, then material science, then mining, then printing, then manufacturing, then aeronautical, then industrial, then automobile, production, electrical, electronics and communication, then biomedical, and computer science, IT, computer science and engineering, and then electronics, then chemical, then ceramics, then textile, then industrial, then food technology, then leather, then petroleum engineering and technology. So these are the domains in which you will measure your BE and BTech. So that's a great thing. All right. Now at this point of time, I'll just try to tell you one thing, that do those courses in which the demand of those courses in market is very high, right? These days CS and ITs are very trendy. So you should try those courses first. Let's move on. Now let's move on and talk about the other UG course, which is BArch. Now for the BArch, you need to give a test that's called NATA, N-A-T-A. That is a national test for architecture, right? So you just need to qualify this test. But again, let me just tell you, in this test, there are two sections, and normally questions from physics, chemistry, general aptitude and drawing test. So these are the things that comes. So let me just talk about the part A of this test, because this test is conducted into the two parts, part A and part B. For the part A, this is drawing part, and for the drawing part, questions will basically from scale and proportion, geometric composition, color harmony, 3D, 2D, transformation, perspective drawing and D2D objects drawing. So this is the part 1. You need to qualify this part 1. Now if I talk particularly about the part B, now in the part B there are 4 major aspects, or you can say as per 4 major sections. These are mathematics, physics, chemistry and general aptitude. Okay, so if I talk about mathematics, the syllabus is algebra, logarithms, matrices, trigonometry, coordinate geometry, theory of calculus, permutation, combination, 3D geometry, statistics and probability. Right, just class 12. I can see this thing that this is the major topics from class 12, right? Now if I talk about the physics, this is electrostatics, current, electricity, electromagnetic induction, optics, atoms and electronic devices. Okay, if I talk about the chemistry, this is basic concepts of chemistry, thermodynamics, organic chemistry and chemical bonding. And if I talk in general about the general aptitude, this is mathematical reasoning, sets and relation. So in the let me just tell you which books you should prefer at this point of time. Is that the first thing, you should go for the last year question papers. From there on, you'll get a rough idea that what type or what nature of questions are being asked by this university. For the second, if I talk particularly about the mathematics, go through NCERT, that's more than enough. Same applies with physics and chemistry. And in the general aptitude, just take some random books like R.S. Agrawal aptitude or some other related books. From there on, you'll have a gist of idea that what type of questions are being asked, right? Again, go through the last year question papers, you'll have fair idea about the pattern of these questions, all right? Now let's move on and talk about the PG courses. Particularly if I talk about the PG, that is a post graduation, you need to qualify TANSET and GATE. with respective, there are cutoffs for different colleges, and then post that, once you clear the cutoff, you will be called for the counseling by TANCA, TANCA, right? So now this is very important to understand at this point of time, is that you have to qualify your graduation with minimum of 50% marks, 50% for the general and 40 and 45% for the respective category students. Then you are eligible to give the test, which is TANCET and GATE, and then you will be called for the counseling process by TANCA. So you need to qualify these 3 stages to get into ANNA. All right. Now, before I move forward, let's announce a very important part here, which is for the NRI students. So for the NRI students, we have prepared an NRI ebook that's related to DASACIWG. You can download it from the link in the description below. So we have a compiled set of NRI ebooks, and this is particularly for the NRI student. This will give you a rough idea about where your preparation is going and how you should prepare to get into any targeted college that you are targeting. All right, let's move on. Okay, now if I talk about the ME specializations, we talked about ME. For the ME, you need to give the entrance, and what are the major specializations being offered by Anna University. So these are computer integrated manufacturing, industrial engineering, quality engineering, automobile engineering or aeronautical, aerospace, avionics, green manufacturing and mechatronics, then power system, high voltage, control and instrumentation, power electronics, embedded system, then instrumentation engineering, then applied and communication, then VLSI, then biomedical, then medical, then CS, then software, then multimedia, then communication and networking, then wireless, then VLSI design and embedded system, then computer science engineering. So these are the major specializations in which you can do your ME. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the MTech specialization. So Anna University offers a wide range of courses, wide range of specializations. You can see in here in the MTech only, you will have polymer science and engineering, you will have IT, then computer engineering, chemical engineering, then petroleum refining and petrochemicals, then environmental, then ceramic, then industrial, then textile, then biotechnology, then nanoscience, then food technology, then biopharmaceutical, then leather, then rubber, then food science, and laser and electronics optical engineering. So again, these are the major specializations in which you can do your MTech. All right, let's move on. Now this is not only about the MTech, there are other master's programs that is offered by Anna University. So particularly if I talk about MBA. So for the MBA, there is a specializations that Anna University offers, and this is in a huge demand these days, which is tourism management. So for the tourism management, you need to qualify your bachelor's with 50% marks. 50% marks, bachelor's, no matter which streams is yours. All right. And again, post that you need to qualify a test that's called TANCET. TANCET is again a national, not a national level, but this is a university level examination being conducted by Anna University. You need to qualify this test with respective cutoff to get into this MBA program from Anna University. Alright, again, there is a process. That entire process is that you have to score well in the TANCET, and then this is followed by the counseling process by TANCA, and then you will be given admission, provisional admission, right? This is similar in the case of MCA, but the eligibility is little different. For the MCA, you have to have mathematics in your class 12th or in your graduation. Okay, again 50% criteria is same. If I talk about MCA lateral entry means you will be directly eligible to enter into the second year of MCA, provided few constraints being maintained. That's like you have to have BCA or BSc with IT or computer science with 50% marks and 45% for the reserved category, with mathematics as one of your main subject in class 12 or graduation from the recognized university. That recognized university can be anything. That can be state level university or central university or even district university. All right. Let's move on to the next part, which is MArch. In the MArch, the specializations being offered are general MArch, then digital architecture, then environmental architecture, and then landscape architecture. So again, this is very clear that you have to have BArch in your graduation. You have to have BArch, not general graduation. BArch with 50% marks for the general, and category, this is 45 and 40% respectively. All right. And there is one more provision in here, that or if you don't have BArch in your graduation, then AIIA, which is the Associationship Examination of Indian Institute of Architects, you need to qualify. You need to qualify that, then you need to qualify TANCET, and then the process followed by TANCA, which is the counseling process. Post that you will be given admission. If I talk about MPlan, then again there is general graduations like B-Plan, BArch, BE, or even you are master's students, you are eligible for MPlan. Right. Again, the criteria of marks remain same, 50% for the general and 45 and 40% for the respective category students, that is OBC and SC/ST, PWD. All right, let's move on. Now, if I talk particularly about the MSc, for the MSc, the specializations being offered by the Anna University are electronics media, applied mathematics, applied chemistry, medical physics, and material science and applied geology. For that, there is something that you need to abide for this. At this point of time, the eligibility criteria for this respective specializations courses are as such that in the electronics media, you have to have BSc, BCA, BE, BTech or BA journalism. Marks criteria remain same, 50, 45 and 40 for the respective categories. All right. For the applied mathematics, you have to have mathematics in your graduation or applied science. For the applied chemistry, you have to have chemistry or applied science in the graduation. For the medical science, you have to have physics or mathematics or BSc applied science. This also applicable for material science. If I talk about applied geology, then BSc with geology or applied geology. Okay. Now there is one more program which is offered by Anna University that's called integrated program. In the integrated program, the course is just after the class 12, which is integrated bachelor's and master's. So there will be 3 years for the bachelor's and 2 years for the master's. The specializations being offered in this integrated program is electronic media, computer science and IT. These days CS and ITs are in huge demand. So you should think about doing this, just map with the market demand, right? And then take a final call. Again, for this you have to have 50% in your class 12th with PCM. That's it. All right. Now, particularly this MCA integrated BSc, MSc, there is an entrance exam, and that entrance exam is being conducted by Anna University. So you have to qualify that exam as well. Okay. Let's move on and talk about the MPhil. For the MPhil, the specializations being offered are crystal science, mathematics, English, physics, medical physics and applied geology. For this, you have to have MA or MCA degree in the relevant discipline from the recognized university, and this is the eligibility criteria. The main funda is that you have to qualify the entrance exam being conducted by the university, post at the counseling process by TANCA, and then you will be given provisional admission. When you submit all that certifications and the mandatory documentations provided by the university, you will be given final admission. So by this way it works. And let me just tell you about the fees, this application form fees. This is 700 rupees for the general students and 350 for the category students. Right, this is the fees for MSc, MPhil and MSc integrated. You can visit the site Anna University and you can have a look on all the other details like what is the application fee. In particular, you will go into the detail about the eligibility criteria of your respective courses and so on. Now, during the time of counseling, few documentations are required. These are class 10th and 12th for the bachelor's entry. If you just put in your graduation mark sheet, then this is for the master's entry. And again, you will need to provide your degree certificate along with your caste certificate if applicable. And in some cases, you will be asked to present your medical and nativity certificate, and you have to deposit an initial amount of 5,000 rupees as a caution money, you can say, or just a seat booking money. All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about the doctoral program. The doctoral program, which is popularly known as PhD. So Anna University do offers PhD program. If I talk about the major specializations in which this PhD is being offered, then these are engineering technology, management, science and humanities, architecture planning. Again, the clear-cut eligibility criteria is such that you have to have masters with at least 50% marks. And also there are few courses and that is mapped with the eligibility criteria. If I talk particularly about engineering and technology, and this is ME and MTech, you have to have ME or MTech in your masters, or MS with 55% aggregate. For the management, you have to have MBA or PG diploma in management or MS by research. For the science and humanities, you have to have MA or MSc or MCA in related discipline with again 55% in your aggregate. If I talk about architecture and planning, this is MArch. You have to have MArch or MS by research or MPlan with 55% marks. Okay. Again, there is MS program by research is also offered in the specializations like engineering, technology, management, science and humanities, and architecture and planning. Again, this condition remains same, the eligibility condition. Now, there is a written test that you need to qualify. This is being conducted by the Anna University. Again, for the PhDs as well, once you qualify this written test, you will be called for the interview, and you may be able to, you will be asked to present your research work as well in few courses, not in all courses. All right, if you're going for the research work. Now, there is a good news for those students who are qualified UGC. So those who have qualified UGC, including JRF or UGC CSIR NET, including JRF or SLIT, So they will be exempted from giving this entrance exam which was conducted by Anna University. For those students only, they will directly appear in the interview. This is the edge that this UGC NET qualified students will get. Although after just going through the interview process, both are same. Alright, no added advantage will be given. So this is just a brief about the entire information of entrance exam of Anna University. I hope you liked the video. Again, if you have any doubt, any question, you can ask in the comment section below. Also subscribe our YouTube channel Test Prep Card for more videos and updates like this. Do press the bell icon. Stay tuned, stay connected. Best wishes. Thank you.